is Sarah Trigg, and I'm a painter. I've been exploring landscape in my work for about the past 10 years. I stumbled upon these photographs, these reconnaissance photographs of the Cuban Missile Crisis. And I was struck by how, on one hand, it represented probably the most gravest danger we've ever experienced on a global scale, but it also just visually had this sort of aesthetically beautiful drawing. It was an aerial view, and the lines made by the buses and created trails on the surface of the earth. It appeared to me sort of almost like a collective drawing of the political events at that time. And around 2006, I started my daily Markings on the Face of the Earth series, in which each narrative for each painting was based on landscape-related events that were reported in the media for one given calendar date. So each painting represented one day chosen at random within the past 15 years. Between 2000 and 2005, I worked on a series on and off titled Metastatic Explorer. I found a map of the Native American territories that existed during the 1600s. And it made this beautiful pattern over what is now the United States, and flowed with the shape of the land. It was all very organically shaped. On each section that I cut out, I painted on all the European and American explorer routes from 1600 to 1800 in layers on top of that original map. By studying these, it really looked similar to how possibly like a tumor would invade a normally functioning bodily tissue. My most recent series, Shape of a New Continent, was started within this past year. And in these paintings, the painting techniques I'm using to mark the canvas are similar to how man-made and nature-made forces mark the surface of the earth. So there's a lot of pouring, and I'm using gravity a lot to pull the paint across the canvas. In a way, my earlier work around the time that I made Ponce, you could say, is sort of similar to what I'm doing now. It's sort of come full circle, and that it's again back to abstraction, full abstraction. It's just that then it was more geometric and much flatter looking, more sort of an aerial map point of perspective. And the newer work is you could get a sense that there is sort of a horizon line, I think, in the newer work, and clearly the technique is somewhat different. The title Ponce came about because I was struck by how each city in the world has so many streets and locations and businesses named after the colonialists or explorers that took over the area. And to the local, it's sort of unnoticeable, but to the traveler, they're very aware of it. It's how you get to know the place, and you see it all over in the naming when you're visiting the area.